Okay guys, I decided to do a video showing you guys how to win playing 3's and 4's. It's basically just a strategy. I've been doing this since like '08. I don't know if I told you guys, but I played some high level hockey and I just translated that to the game, and obviously you have to adapt because it is a video game. I'm thinking about doing like a web series once I get a little bigger, talking about the hockey experience and whatnot, but yeah, so I wouldn't say that like I invented this style of play for the video game. I think most people, like top players and people that played last year, would agree that know anything about the situation would agree that, you know, my style of play kind of switched up the ESHL. This is the reason why I won like the 5 championships last year, is because like I came on the scene doing this. It was like something new nobody knew about, and you know, it kind of messed up. Like I know a lot of people that were like top 3's and 4's players that are used to breakaways galore, like quit playing, doing like 5's and 6's. I got a message from Lamarche this year, not mad after piffing him, but just be like, yo, Piff, why don't you just play defense? Like, you know, like I said, the moral of the story, the moral of the video, I mean, is goal hunt. But hopefully if you watch it, you'll learn something. I'm touching on a bunch of different stuff. Hopefully you can take something new from the video and put it into your style of play. You know, everyone wants to be a goal scorer, but nobody wants to play defense. I can go into OTP lobbies and I can find hundreds of people that are goal scorers. You know, everybody's posting their stats, you know, average 3, 4, 5 points per game. But there's nobody that wants to play defense, you know, and you know, you get those offensive defensemen or whatever. Like there's no forwards that want to play defense, and those are the rare players these nowadays. But right here, I'm setting up my defensive strategy. I'll touch on this real quick. Basically, what I like to do is I put everything on conservative way back. I don't want my computer D to do anything. I don't want them to hold the line. I don't want them to pinch. I don't want them to get involved in the play. I don't want them to score. I don't want them to do anything. The only thing I want them to do is I want them to stay in front of the other team. And with my style of play, like Lamarche is like, why don't you play defense, Piff? Well, when you're doing 3's and 4's, the best bet is to do forwards. Like I wouldn't want to do like a wing and then a D and a goalie. It's just not. If you have someone that's willing to quote unquote play defense, they might as well just play a wing position or whatever, a center position, and play defense at that position. It's just better. It keeps everything. You know, because if you do have to get involved in the play, you're there. You can pass, try to win face-offs. You don't have to have a computer center. You know, the computer D are back there. You do on my settings, they're way back, and you know, they're staying in front of them. Hopefully, for the most part, that's a good goal by Coop. Hopefully, they'll stay in front of them, and you can back check. So it just makes it a little easier. It's just smarter. I don't know why people do that. Don't know why anybody does the wing and the D and the goalie, or 2 wing, a D and a goalie. But yeah, as you can see, Coop is fast. He's real good, but you have to think about it. Like I've always thought about that. Like why do top players want to play with me? Well, Coop knows like I'm gonna play defense. I'm gonna pass him the puck. He's gonna score. He's gonna get breakaways. He's gonna have fun. That's when people are having fun, when they play wing. And you know, that's what he knows. My goalie knows. You know, like right now it's 2-0, and you won't see me pinch or any of that because I want my goalie to get his shutout. You know, I want everyone to be happy. That's the key to running a top club. That's another little tip for you guys, is to try to keep everyone happy. You know, like I could pinch up right now. We could probably get I could probably get some more goals and assists. Like that's why I don't have, you know, I don't have crazy stats. I don't have a lot of that, but I do have, my win-loss ratio is real good. And you know, that's the thing. Like I just want to keep everyone happy. Like I said, we can win 10-2 or we can win 5-0 and get my goalie a shutout, and I'd rather win 5-0 all day. And so yeah, but basically, you know, like look at me up here. Like I'm almost like a 3rd defenseman. You know, there's no reason for me to be down there. You know, this is the style you play. Like right here, I got a nice pinch. I saw that, you know, they got caught, and it's like a percentage thing. Like I know, like all right, either I'm scoring, goalie's gonna save it. Like the freak play, like say the goalie kicks it out for a breakaway, the odds of them getting a rush like that are like really low. And plus, I would have probably been able to get back on them. Like these guys, you know, these guys aren't the best. They don't have their cards or anything like that. But we couldn't find a really good game, and a lot of people were backing out. But right here, this is what the main thing I want to touch on. You guys gotta take away the middle of the ice. Like he's down in the corner. And you know, most people would charge him and leave the middle wide open, and then his player would have been wide open, would have had a nice look. Like I was touching on, like I was giving you guys a little sneak peek about it on the face-off tutorial. The main goal when you're playing D is you want to take away the middle of the ice. Like I don't care if he's down in the corners. If he scores down there, it's not anybody's fault. if he wants a high chance at scoring, he's either gonna have to pass it through me or he's gonna have to come through me because I'm gonna be in the middle of the ice. Like right here, watch. Take away the middle, no passes. He has to go up the side. Forced him right. I forced him right into the computer D right here. I was in the middle and I saw he came out. He had nowhere to go, so I closed on him real quick. Just that suffocating D. That's what you guys need to play, you know? Like, these guys, like, granted, like I was touching on, they don't have their cards, so they're not the fastest, they're not the best. But if I can just tell by the style of play that they're playing. Like, they don't have a center, but, you know, if they were to play the style of play that I'm trying to teach you guys in this video right now, the game would be a lot closer. As amazing as Coop is, I still think he's one of the best wings. You know, it's hard to score when you have somebody in front of you or pressuring you when you enter the zone. If you're going to let him get an easy entry into the zone and get all these breakaways, he's going to score. Any goal scorer is, anybody is. You just can't, you know, that's a percentage game. My percentage game is, you know, I think my chances of winning and our chances of winning are better when I'm not giving up breakaways. We're going to win at a higher rate. And that's basically what it comes down to, is I'm going to stop you from getting breakaways, and you're going to be trying to pinch up and try to get create plays, and I'm going to hit my player for a breakaway. So I'm going to keep you from getting breakaways, and then we're going to get breakaways off of my D and my quick ups out. And like right there, a lot of people, you know, a lot of people right there would have pressured the guy with the puck, and then that guy coming into the back door would have got it. But instead, you know, I took away the middle of the ice, and I played the position. I played that right D position because right D was nowhere to be found. And I got back on D and was able to make a nice play and get a nice poke on the puck. So yeah, like I said, this should be, like, this is the style of play I play for anything. Like, I play this in, like, 3's, 4's, 5's, 6's. That's why it doesn't make sense for me to play 5's and 6's sometimes. But, you know, this should be like a tutorial, like, how to play center. It should be. But I decided to do 3's and 4's because, you know, 5's and 6's, you don't really have to play this style when you have D. I do sometimes. That's why, you know, I don't think D really like playing for me, because I'm, like, basically playing their position, because this is just the way I play. But yeah, I decided just to do, like, a way to play 3's and 4's because, like, I don't know, we play a lot of 3's and 4's because it's, you know, it's easier. The odds of people being on to play 3's and 4's are more likely than 5's and 6's. 5's and 6's are more like nighttime, and if I'm on during the day and I want to play, I gotta do 3's and 4's. And I just noticed that a lot of people don't play D, or they don't get back, or, you know, hopefully this video will help them out. But yeah, that's basically what lost my train of thought. But yeah, that's basically what I was going for. You know, like I said, this could, like, it should be a tutorial on how to play center, but you could do this playing 3's and 4's if you're like left wing or right wing. See, like right there, they were no one in the middle of the ice. Like, yeah, they're left and right wings, but if they would have took away the middle of the ice, that probably wouldn't have been a goal. But yeah, like I was saying, you don't have to be a center and do this. I've done this, like, when I've played it with people that don't really want to do it as a center, and I've had to do it as a right wing. It does work. It doesn't work as good. You can always take turns too, you know, when, like, you go up. Just be like, yo, cover. I just think the best way to do it is just to have one consistent person that's going to do it, and if I am to jump up, I'll tell somebody to get back. I think that's the best way to do it. Then trying to do, like, a rotate, you know, like, always keep one guy high. It just doesn't, it never really works that way. Some people are just so used to their ways, they just won't get back. So I think it's just best if you just keep one person doing it. So yeah, that's basically that. This is my video, my strategy on how to win plays in playing 3's and 4's. Hopefully it helps you guys out, or you learn something new. Yeah, the Piff Up game, I was going to do one, and not many people posted their availability. I can either do it today or tomorrow. Actually, hold up, tomorrow is Thursday, Steelers game. I can't do it tomorrow, so it's going to have to be either tonight. I'm going to get this video up. I guess if we get enough people in the comment, if we get like 12 people in the comments, then we can do it tonight if you guys wanted. If not, then I was thinking I will do it next week for sure. If we don't do it this week, I'll do a video where we could talk about that, and we'll do it next week, because next week we have to do it, because that's going to be like my last chance, and I'm going to be out of town for a little bit. So that's that on the Piff Up game, and hopefully this video helps you guys out. Don't forget, if it does, if you could subscribe, comment, and like, I would appreciate that. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.